For me, Tainan always has that warm small town feeling. Narrow corridor-like sidewalks filled with scooters and scrap boutiques. Here and there traditional temples and shrines pop out from the midst of everything, and that goofy pedestrian signal sums it all up. It was 2018 when we first set our foot to Tainan to meet Jiang Yu Shan, Taiwan's master of monkey kung fu. All we knew about the man was that he had exceptional skills in hardening the body using traditional kung fu methods. Our primary interest was to harden ourselves and perhaps learn some monkey-style kung fu. Our first meeting with the master has deeply ingrained into our memories. Late at night, we stepped into the master's home chamber. A strong smell of incense and medicinal herbs filled our noses. Hanuman mantras played in the background. We saw a robust figure with mallet-like fists sitting behind a low table. The master was very interested in how we came to find him and what would two Finnish lads want to learn from him. It turned out that we knew very little about the master and how much we could learn from him. Soon enough we drank tea to the point of dizziness and were immersed in the stories the master shared with us. It was the start of a great trip and a truly delightful experience.
Oh yeah! Yeah! Ah! Oh yeah!
Lohan Chuan, the mother style of Shaolin Kung Fu. According to the legends, it was brought to the Shaolin temple by Bodhidharma. Lohan was considered the fiercest and strongest martial art of the ancient Shaolin. One of the purposes of the following form, Shiba Lohan Gong, was to make the monk so powerful and so fierce that he would become fearless in the face of a battle. When it comes to Kung Fu, this is as old school as it can get.
And to the rest side. Pull the sword. 1. Not too close. First look where you go. Make yourself long. Yeah, that's okay. And pull the sword.
This is incredibly tough for the quad. It's like
1, 2, 3. Then you need to.
you did something like this, like
Ring your body. You twist your spine. Yeah, twist your spine, yeah, and watch what you are doing. And next move. And look back. Yeah, actually, when I was young and I was learning this form from my master, I was practicing this kind of, we call this traditional Shaolin Lohan movement, and I was very, very satisfied. Because for myself, I don't want to do the common Shaolin movements like you can see in other Shaolin temples and all these kind of jumping and fast movements. When I was learning this kind of traditional moves, I was exactly like in the feeling, yes, thank you very much, exactly what I need.
I love this.
Yeah, and this was actually my goal was to train some original pure Shaolin material, and only for the 18 movements of this Lohan Gong exercise, yeah, it was giving me already a lot of not only emotional happiness, no? It was also giving me other techniques. Yeah, you look, for example, if you're normally person, for example, you make different moves like nobody do. Do you understand? Like it's a cultivation for your body. This is the one thing. The other thing is it actually it can fit to any purpose in your life. If you like only do the Tai Chi moves, you can move in this pattern. It's good. Have fun, you know. If you're a hardcore martial artist, you also feel, well, yes, I have the power, you know. By executing each moves, yeah, like you do this bomb, and then you go in and you breathe and you roll, and then you get bam, you're here in this position, yeah, and you can feel, yes, you can actually feel the power here, yeah. This is the benefit, okay, and it gives you totally, when you practice these movements, it gives you a totally different mindset. And sometimes, as normally people, we will face different obstacles in life. Maybe for business, or maybe for our school or teachers, whatever. Yeah, we have confrontations in our daily life struggle. It gives a totally different approach to obstacles in life, because you have already built up with this warrior, we call this warrior set, a warrior spirit and mind, yeah? And this will help. And it's also fun. You don't move like everybody moves, okay? This is also one of my idea. I think this is actually...
There's a feeling with this movement. There comes a certain like...
Yeah, show me, do some.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is only one movement of 18, no? The other, they will follow. Yeah. You do this 2 times, and then you make a step back in the triangle foot, and you breathe out. You're here again. Yeah, you adjust yourself. You see, you have here again the triangle move.
Yeah, this is a triangle.
Yeah, and it will also help you to build the power here. Yeah, and if you can say you have here the triangle move, okay, but here actually you have a different, and it will looks like a polygon.
Polygon.
Yes, and when you absorb, look, here is the chest, no? It's straight, no? Then we have here the distance from the shoulder to the elbow, and from the elbow to the fist. And if you close that, this is a polygon, and this actually is in that move also inside, yeah. And this structure is universal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But he's holding the camera. You know, it's like that, you know.
It's infectious, you know.
Yeah, you see somebody give somebody something to eat, and you make this. You open your mouth too. Yeah, no, this is only some. I don't know what to say.
It's fun.
Too tired. By contracting the muscles will tell you stop by themselves.
Yeah, that's true. Like.
Yeah. Okay. And next move. Look. No, you block.
Yeah, just.
No. You can't go if you don't block.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. That's the block and the hit. Okay? You're here. And look at this. And you're here, powerful.
There's chest.
Chest, yeah, and the latissimus dorsi need to be
always
hard.
touch. So here I think you did something with the arms. Behind.
Yeah, and this is the Siba Lohan Gong.
Siba.
Siba means 18. Lohan is our heart, and Gong is the workout.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gong
and
is workout.
Lohan Chi Gong actually.
Yeah.
It's about Lohan Chi Gong.
Yeah.
It's and this is without this, the small golden bell is ineffective.
I can believe that.
Yeah. Then if you only practice this, you learn only Qigong, but you don't have the pondering and hammering. Okay. But if you only practice the pondering and hammering, and you don't have the Qigong, then also it's not complete.
Yeah.
But you can separate this. You can practice only the Qigong. You don't need to hammer your body.
Yeah. It makes you feel like.
Okay? But if you add to hammer the body, then it becomes a small golden bell.
Yes.
Yeah, this is also very important, no? Because everyone's purpose is different.
There is a reason why the Lohan Gong is an extremely strong form. The Lohan represented the warrior guards of the Shaolin temple. They were the first line of defense. Everyone was equipped with iron skills. Lohan Chuan is an elementary form of Shaolin Kung Fu. It is an entry level to all other Kung Fu styles.
If you want to learn real Shaolin Kung Fu, no? Or you want to, if you think you are in the Shaolin school, traditional one, whatever it is, if you are a tiger, crane, panther, or leopard, or dragon, whatever kind of Shaolin Kung Fu, when they say they're real Shaolin, the first thing what you need to learn is Lohan Chi. This is the basic of all Shaolin Chi.
But what we just did like today, the
Lohan Chi Gong is one of the strongest also. It's also very basic you need to learn. That's why you need to learn the golden bell in combination with the Lohan form.
Of course, yeah.
Because we say the 18 Lohan or the Lohan, they are the first gate. If some intruders come to the Shaolin temple, they are the first one face everyone.
Yeah.
They are the guard of Shaolin temple. And they practice all this Lohan Chi. Yeah, very good. I like that too. If, for example, you don't know Lohan Chuan, then you have not really strong foundation. That's why they have Lohan Tang in Shaolin Temple inside, a place where they practice only Lohan Chuan, and another place they have Chun Tang. The guys, what they are doing inside in this Chun Tang, they become Chun Chuan or Wing Chun. And the combination of both the hard Lohan and the soft Wing Chun is Lohan Wing Chun. So from the hard to the soft. So that's actually how it was. So people need to practicing their iron arms, their different kind of iron skill for the hand, the shield of golden bell, iron shirt, iron bull, all this kind of method. This was the first thing what they need to have actually, need to practice. And also the really strong Lohan method, bang, like this. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. You will develop this kind of fighting corset like that, with body armor. And the first thing what you learn is the fist and the palm. So these two things, they need to be very developed. Okay, this is Zhang. There is also a combination of Zhang Men. Mostly Zhang is a very soft style, and Lohan Chuan. So the Lohan Chuan is the fist, and Zhang, they are together and they are like that. And it's why sometimes they do the greetings like that, okay? Or today we did like this, okay?
Yes,
And this is actually how it is. And the techniques, when you do Lohan Wing Chun, what I learned before, you really, and then you hit like that, okay? Like this. You give a chop and then you hit here, for example. Boom, and then you give an uppercut with that. Yeah, okay? These are only some techniques, what is in Lohan inside. Yeah, mostly they're boom and like that, for example. Very strong, you can see I built a muscle corset, but nobody fight like this. The techniques and the method gives you a kind of shape, a kind of frame Fighting is a totally different thing. Okay, and where you actually only use your palm or your fist, like when you stand like that, no? Or even you stand like that, no? It's totally different. And you can order, and when you look very clearly, it's very Wing Chun like, yeah, because we have this in Lohan, and then when you make it soft, and then it looks like Wing Chun. But this is actually in the Lohan fist, where you stab somebody in the bladder, yeah, and then you do some different kind of thing. Much more spear hands are inside, yeah, very hard blocks, okay, and also whirling hammer punches, boom, and this is called Qian Jin Sui, the 1,000 keti hammer. 1,000 keti, no? Because this is how they measured before in China. No? So it's really like this, and boom, you hammer somebody with your complete fist from the high to the nose, and this totally damage. Yeah? And if you have this with the iron fist or steel, whatever, I say whatever because there are so many different kinds. This is really devastating. Okay. Yeah, but from these Qigong forms, Zando Qigong, I have 5 different. Okay, from different system also. Of course, from the monkey system also. But if you are a monkey practitioner, you are Shaolin practitioner, whatever, no? You need to know the Lohan Gong. This is a very important part, and you need to practice also your Qigong form. For example, look the Tiger and Crane school. They also have their Qigong form, and the old school masters, they also get 90, 95 years old because it will really build the bones and the marrow. I need to tell that. It's also especially called because we are not get used to it.
Yes.
Oh, it looks like one more.
There's no mirror.
没有镜子吗？
还有很多，这只有一点点。所以
哎，以前你给我看很多，后面都就
不知道啊，里面跨年的时候新闻有报道这个。哦，那个是单子签名，他是真正很用力，所以真的很用力的，真的很用力。
你可以去那个蹦蹦间去跳舞。哇，歌很好。
对啊，
我这里关掉。
调一下。喂，这是我去德国练，他在德国练，他都很像防身术，
人数，
轻啊，防身术，
要人数。
我做德国的阿嬷很厉害。
Freeze.
那个擒拿。
You see, normally in Taiwan, because of the law, yeah, you can't buy these kind of things like bulletproof vest or handcuffs and magazines and all these kind of things. So carry a weapon in Taiwan is actually forbidden. You can go to jail, yeah. And because of my background, yeah, and of course I'm retired now. I still have the connections, of course, and people there knowing me and they like to see me and like to consult me actually for different kind of questions, yeah. And we have always this kind of opportunity to buy new material because look, today we bought some bulletproof vest, yeah. We ordered and measured the sizes, yeah. Actually. actually is not allowed for a normally citizen in Taiwan. Huh? And my friend, where we went there, he is actually the person who teaches the Coast Guard and the SWAT teams in shooting and CQB. And if he sometimes have some questions, yeah, in this kind of field of high risk entries, yeah, or hostage rescue, yeah, we will always have some chit chat, and I can help with some advices. Yeah. So this is actually what I'm doing, you know, like this is my normally life, yeah, and yeah, have some fun, huh?